Thompson, Vice President. We learned a charge to keep. I have a God to glorify. I thank God that Lamar Alford and Antoinette Carson were two of the people who picked up some of you Freedom Riders, and we went to Mrs. Harris's house. And you were doing training and talking and all of that. And I met a young woman named Ruby Doris Smith.
Oh, all right now.
All right.
Who lived with my friend Antoinette Carson, whose grandfather's car we stole to go downtown to pick up some young people in trouble at the bus station. It was etched in my brain. The faces of these strong black women, like the men were everything and what on and what y'all do now. But this woman named Lucretia Collins, and this woman here, right here, Catherine Brooks, had a good-looking boyfriend and husband. I don't know his name was Frank, you know. Her name was Bert Brooks, remember that? And Diane Nash Bell. Those women just exuded something in you that said, you must take this on. So when I was expelled from school at Southern University and went to school in Atlanta, the first person I looked for was Ruby Doris Smith at Carter. I want to say to you today, thank you so much for your courage. And you always had with us, Sister Joy, and always they had the Bible in their hand, and they looked good, and they talked good, and they stood strong on the courage of their convictions. I remember they had long meetings, arguing about this and that and everything. I also want to say, and I know, Dr. Aubrey, we need to sit down, but now, today, I've been blessed to work with Coretta Scott King, Martin Luther King Jr., and now I'm working with Elder Bernice King. And she wanted me to tell you today, Freedom Soldiers, that she has a special thank you for you. And we're going to be working to liaison with the Freedom Soldiers from all the areas. But thank you so much for all that you've done for all of us. And let us, Montgomery, lift up Lamar, who was the only student from Montgomery that was a freedom rider. And left Montgomery, went to Jackson, Mississippi. And let's thank Antoinette Louise Tony Constant of Alabama Historical Commission for being brave enough to steal a granddaddy's car and to pick up freedom riders and to drag me.
I'm in New York Village, Nashville. What I'd like to do is say, when I came into church tonight, I talked to a young man who said, I asked him from the first grade to the 12th grade in Montgomery, Alabama, had your public school ever planned a class field trip to one of the incredible historic facilities, sites in this city? His answer should make you ashamed. Should make you leave this building, right? And dedicate yourself to going to public schools. And enforcing every black and white staff person to answer the question, how can folks from around the world look at Montgomery as a shining example? And your lazy, trifling, racist, no-good educator, but not take one child in 12 years to a site in the city. That is unforgivable. That is unforgivable. So you can have these ceremonies, you can dedicate these buildings until them little black children between first grade and 12th grade set their foot down on some holy ground where some black ancestor has sacrificed something. We are kidding ourselves. We are kidding. So I challenge you, when you leave here tonight, call some educator. Make a pledge between now and this coming academic school year. They're going to plan some trips somewhere with some black and white children to some of these incredible sites of sacrifice. How can you say you believe in Christ, you're Christian, and Jesus sacrificed, and you won't sacrifice any time to challenge a system that makes our children feel we've done nothing.
That's right.
We've done nothing. They go and harm each other because they don't see any value in us. All right? There's no mystery in that. There's no rocket science in that. You've got to take the educational system to task. All right? They don't intend to make our children anything but jailbirds and fools, athletes. We are not going to let that happen. It shouldn't happen in Montgomery. It shouldn't happen in South Africa. It shouldn't happen anywhere. So please, take the time this summer and program some time with some educators. Because we went this morning to 3 beautiful sites. Took our time. Those kids have never been to those sites. They're right here in Montgomery. Doesn't cost anything. Raise some money. If you can take them to Disneyland, to Fantasyland, Orlando, and sit in line for 8 hours to ride rides, you can take some money and take these children to something that's going to build some character into them, make them appreciate their ancestors. So this day will not be in vain. Thank you.